Welcome to our Optimus Prime Optiplex case mod. Sit down, strap in, we're going to have some fun. First thing I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to take everything that's in this box out of this box because we are going to strip the box down entirely to start working on the build. The first thing we're going to do is take out that graphics card. When you take out a graphics card, they all have this little hook or lever that you have to make sure you disengage. Disconnect those. Just leave this right in the slide. Just take the whole thing out. Now, it's on you if you want to put the DVD drive back in or not. I'm probably not gonna. Alright, 8-pin goes in the front, 4-pin in the top. Alright, easy peasy, lemon with the squeezy. Now I'm going to kind of be lazy and I'm not going to bother removing this, power plug pin from the front. I'm just going to disconnect it from the motherboard. We're just going to let that kind of hang out for a minute. Be very careful with loose screws. These traces are not very deep. Got your health? Well, I never had my health to start with, so I'm not missing anything new. This little guy here is an emergency shutoff that's designed to keep your PC from not turning on if the case is open. It was a security measure back when people thought that would be a security measure. So we're just going to leave that connected to the board and we'll deal with it later. This is our fan header right here. So we're going to disconnect the fan from that. I said we're going to disconnect the fan from that. There we go. And now everything else should only be connected. Oh, right, we got the speaker unit over here. Oh, how do I take that out? I've actually never removed one of these. Give me a second. There we go. Oh, yeah, it just slides out. It's good. Okay. So, this little doodad just slides on and off of this slot here. Just, pull up the hammer, and whoop, and that's it. What's got you down, Mr. Motherboard? Ah, there was a screw on the other side of the DIMM that I couldn't see. There we go. These connect to the front panel. And that is all of the guts removed. Can I take this panel out? Yes, I can. Oh, so good. All right. Now that we got the gutses out of the way, here's what's going to be happening. This cage, coming out. Don't need it, don't want it. This cage, coming out. Don't need it, don't want it. This piece of metal getting cut down. A lot of it's going to be in the way of my airflow. The next thing that happens is some cut work, some fabrication. We get all that out of the way, and then once that is done, so what we're going to do is we're going to take out a lot of metal. We're going to trim down some metal, and we're going to get this thing in a state where it can be prepped for paint. Okay, so that one, and then those two, and then whatever the hell is going on the right. These are some heavy-duty rivets. I am very impressed. These guys are straight up steel. Okay, I don't know that I can get this close enough to show you guys, but this down here isn't actually a rivet. It's like metal pressed into metal, so it's like making a grommet. It's functioning like a rivet. But it's grommeted into what is effectively the motherboard tray. You know, after all that, I might just leave this cage where it is, because I don't want to mess with that. I mean, the main reason to take it out would be to kind of improve airflow a little bit, but it's not blocking that much. I think we're going to ignore that, even though I just spent 5 minutes on it. We're going to be adding a 140 millimeter fan to the front. Oh, I'm going to have to take that case out. If I want to put in the 140, I do need to remove the case. There's no way around that. Or at least the top half of it. You know, I would be skipping this part if it wasn't for the fact that I really want to improve airflow in this case. I gotta tell you, I don't recommend doing what I'm doing right now. Of course, I can say that about a lot of things I've done in my life. Do you build PCs or do you stream other stuff? I generally, at least right now, it's on Thursdays, it's fabrication streams, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we play games. That moment when you see the bit trying to slide ever so gently out the top of your tool. I mean, if I'm going to be cutting that out, there's no point in drilling that first anyway, right? I know, I'm talking to myself. But it's okay, I have good conversations that way. Alright, so, for the paint job for the red part of the chassis, are you guys thinking we should go with a satin red? Or should we go gloss? What you feeling? Oh yeah, I'm never without a cup of baubles. Just in case there's some drive-by dono action happening. The toy was satin, not gloss. However, the toy is the toy of a truck, and the truck would have been gloss, not satin. So, I think both are pretty valid. You know, there's something definitively wrong with your design principle when it's easier to cut through the metal the rivet's attached to than removing the rivet. I don't know what's wrong with my snowball mic, but yeah, that's not good. But this is the camera that keeps cutting out on me, which means my audio keeps cutting out when my camera cuts out, which is a different kind of not good. So what I was saying was, we're going to be painting the inside of the case blue. Not that you're ever going to actually see the inside of the case, because this one isn't designed to get opened. This one's going to just stay closed. But I kind of couldn't come up with another way to incorporate primed blue into the paint job, since the case is pretty much only the chassis.
Whoops.
And I really, really, really wanted his full color scheme. So we're going to go hit the interior blue, and then while that's drying, we're going to work on something. That camera popped again. Let me see if I can fix it. And of course, oh, the mic still works. Yay! I have no idea what my problems are tonight, except for the fact that I need at least one new camera and possibly a new mic. I'm really frustrated. The good news is I have a new mic for my main stream. I was only going to be using the blue snowball in here, but it looks like it might have outlived its lifespan, so I may not be using that anymore. Alright, so we're going to go make this blue, and then we come back, we're going to work on some conversion work for the front of the case, because we need to do some cutting, because otherwise my boy is not going to have those perfect windows in the front like he's supposed to do. So, we will be back in just a second. Okay, so now, this has to become the windscreen of the truck, which means I need both of those slots open, and that gives me a nice shape there, but I need something running up the middle. And that would in fact give us 2 windows. I am, however, very tempted to try to make this middle plate thinner. So that there's more windshield space.
You should see yourself. You have any idea what you look like right at this moment, Spike?
What?
A ravenous beast. The same blood runs through both of us. The blood of a beast who wanders, hunting the blood of others. I've bled all that kind of blood away.
What do we think? Kind of looks like that top right chest. Work, how you doing tonight, buddy? Work, raid. Hi, Miss Work. Favorite Transformer? That's tough. I mean, as a kid, I would have said probably Bumblebee or Jazz. After the movie came out, I of course would have said Optimus Prime, because everybody said Optimus Prime, because they effing killed Optimus Prime. How do you kill Optimus Prime?